Am I wrong for reminding my mother-in-law that my husband is adopted and looks nothing like her? I've been with my husband for 8 years, and his adoptive mother, who adopted him when he was 16, has always been really weird with him. Emotional, incest comes to mind. He does not reciprocate and typically ignores her to a point where she, well, shuts down. But it got significantly worse when I got pregnant and we found out I was having a girl. He went essentially no contact with his mother, only answered her over 80 calls maybe once a week, and limited his contact to only seeing her roughly once a month. He claimed it was because he had more important things to concern himself with, as I was high-risk pregnant, but I truly feel it had to do with her weirdness. For example, trying to basically force him into allowing her to give him massages, trying to kiss him on the mouth when she was leaving, pulling his head into her cleavage one time when hugging him, smacking his ass and saying, "I'm just razzing you," and so on. Anyways, our daughter is 11 months old now. My mother-in-law has zero interest in the baby when she comes here, but quite literally follows my husband around the house the entire time she's here, even follows him to the bathroom and stands awkwardly outside the door waiting for him. She started buying him matching mom and son jewelry, or has a canvas painted of her, him, and the baby. She paid money to have it customized, as she's held the baby one single time when the baby was a week old, so there's no pictures of them together. But the thing that's really pissing me off is she keeps telling everyone that my daughter looks just like her. More weird is the fact that she says she's a spitting image of me and my baby boy, talking about my husband, who quite literally looks absolutely nothing like her. Now, it's important to note all of our appearances here. My husband is 6'4", very tan, with jet black hair and green eyes. My mother-in-law is 5'5", bleach blonde hair, pale as all hell, and brown eyes. I'm 5'7", tan, with natural red hair and blue eyes. Our daughter? She's tan, with blue eyes and red hair. She looks identical to my baby pictures. The only resemblance she has to her dad is her hands, feet, and mouth. And as I said, my husband looks nothing like his adoptive mother. So we are sitting at an event yesterday, and my mother-in-law was talking to my husband about how weird it is that my baby looks just like her, and says it's almost like me and you had a baby together, and starts laughing. I just kind of looked at her and said, "Do I really need to remind you that my husband is adopted and looks absolutely nothing like you? It's incredibly weird to me that you keep trying to claim my daughter looks just like you, when technically speaking, you guys aren't even related. She looks just like me. She looks nothing like you." My mother-in-law's face went beet red, and she starts berating me in public for trying to humiliate her and diminish her relationship with her son by being ignorant. I told her I'm not trying to diminish anything, but claiming my daughter looks anything like her is a far stretch from the truth. Because again, they aren't even related by blood, and I doubled down and said she's weird as fuck for saying that it looks like her and her adoptive son had a child together, and that it feels a lot like she's being suggestive. She just stood up and left. My husband didn't even act fazed. Literally asked me if I wanted a drink and went to get one, and then acted like nothing happened. But his adoptive siblings are blowing him up, calling me a disgusting psycho. Am I wrong for calling out her weird comments?